Hey everyone, Merry late Christmas and almost New Year. 4 months, 5 vlogs, well 6 including this one, a lot of other videos, and a bunch of good memories later, here I am, about to welcome in the new year of 2020, which, dad joke coming up, which has better vision than I do. What is up? Self-burn. High five. That was so bad. I bet you guys can tell I've been watching How I Met Your Mother. Anyway, back to the vlog. So I asked you guys what I should vlog about this time, and you guys responded with a few suggestions. So here's number 1. Goals for the new year, reflection of the past months, and favorite memories. In the big picture, I have learned so much just being about 90% independent, and well, it's very good preparation for college, like I've said previously in my other vlogs. Both the mountaintop experiences and the valley experiences, while some were better than others, they have all taught me new lessons, and I have just come to realize that I have had no regrets, because each mistake or each success taught me something. And as for some of my favorite memories, there's so many, to be honest. I'll choose 3. Now, these aren't in specific order whatsoever, but one of them is finding this cafe called Berlinda. It is very good, has the best hot chocolate, and with the whipped cream, thank you, Jesus. Now, another favorite story of mine is also really not my proudest moment, but it's still my favorite. So, I came to France bringing only one rain jacket, and it's light blue. And if you know anything about French fashion, or you are French, then you know that most people wear black. So I was like, I want a black rain jacket. So I go into town one day, not wearing any jacket, full intention of buying a rain jacket in town, a black rain jacket. So I go out into town searching for a good black rain jacket that's just perfect. I go to North Face and I find this really nice black rain jacket. So I don't check the price, because I'm like, well, it's good enough. It's going to rain soon. I'll pay whatever. I get to the cash register and the guy says 230 euro. There was a split second in my mind where I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But then next half second I'm like, nah, I'll just use, my birthday, Christmas money for this. As soon as I walk out of the store with my new coat on, which is in fact been used a lot. It's been used a lot, guys, okay? I realized that's $250 approximately, and I would never have bought an $80 coat, most likely, in the United States. And my coat that I just bought was 3-4 times that much. Can you imagine the panic I went through? So I text my parents and I'm like, just by the way, I bought a coat for 230 euro, but don't worry, I'll pay for it. So that was not my brightest moment, but it definitely is one of my favorite moments here. And then another one of my favorite memories, it happened a few weeks ago. I was in gym class and I was waiting outside the changing room, and the professor the gym professor. It's what they call gym coaches here. He was there, and he asked me what hour it was and what time we normally leave and all that stuff, and I was able to like respond just like that, and I was so proud of myself, so proud. Oh, that was a good day. So yes, those are 3 of my many favorite memories here. And then as for goals for the new year, I think one of them for sure is speaking more French. I have definitely improved since being here. It's crazy actually when I think about how much I've improved, even though I'm so far from being fluent. It's a bit crazy. So speaking more French. And second goal is to really invest in my French friendships at school. It's been kind of difficult because of the language barrier, but slowly I'm being able to keep up with them if they slow down enough for me, which is great. In fact, tomorrow I am going to go ice skating with some French friends from school. The next question is, what are you looking forward to, I'm guessing, in the new year? Probably just my goals coming true. That I will become more fluent in French, that I will continue my French friendships. Okay, third question, how the holidays are different from America and your favorite part? Ooh. Well, for one, they don't have Thanksgiving. What? No, so the French holidays aren't that different from America. I think they're essentially the same, but at least in Toulouse, the holidays are a little bit more toned down, I would say, than America likes to do them. America likes to go big and loud with all their holidays, but here in Toulouse, I mean, you know it's Christmas, but I think people don't really celebrate it as hardcore as we Americans like to do. I could be totally wrong, but that's just what I've observed myself. Haven't experienced New Year's yet, but we shall see. Next suggested topic, food. I love food, very good. I'm kidding, no. Okay, so yeah, food here. I do have to say, I prefer American food. And that's no offense to the French, but Americans, well, we like to spice everything up with anything and everything. So when we're served something that's not even seasoned with salt or pepper, or that's barely salted and barely peppered, it doesn't seem as flavorful to the things that we're used to. It's just a fact. However, French, hear me, you have amazing desserts and pastries. It's probably why my face is breaking out. I eat so much chocolate, and so I blame you guys for making chocolatines and cake and oh my goodness, it's too good. It's too good. Stop. So, in summary, keep doing what you're doing with those pastries and desserts, but add a little bit more salt and a little bit more pepper to each meal. Oh, also, something that the French and Americans might not know is about how each country views McDonald's. French people call it McDo. Americans call it Mickey D's. Or just plain McDonald's. Probably McDonald's. I just say Mickey D's for some reason. I'm sorry. French people love McDo, which I've started calling it McDo. I'm becoming more French. And anyway, French people love McDo, and so they eat there and they think it's a treat. But in America, eating at McDonald's is when you've hit your low point. However, I will say this, McDonald's has saved me many times throughout these 4 months. I've eaten there more than I'd like to admit, but it saved my life on multiple occasions. So that's my commentary on the food here in France. Okay, next topic. Me with 7 E's. This is from Kenley. Kenley, okay, we'll talk about Kenley. Here you go, babe. So Kenley was another CIEE student. She was here for only the semester, but she left 2 weeks ago, which makes me very sad. She loves ice cream, she loves pizza, she loves Christmas music. She started way too early, and it made me sad and mad. Also likes cultural food and beverages. And she knits. Love you, Kenley. Oh, and she's really bad at Battleship. Shh. Last question. How your experience this year impacted your life? What keeps you going day to day? That is a deep question. Deep question. In general, this experience has made me just take a huge step out of my comfort zone, away from friends, away from family. My source of like who I am as a person, and has placed me in an environment where I am very vulnerable and have to figure out who I am away from friends and family whom I've known for all my life, or essentially all my life. It has uprooted me from everything I'm familiar with and has tossed me into the sea of chaos and the unknown. Being tossed into the aforementioned sea of chaos and the unknown, I have to say that it has taught me that I can't control anything, and that's okay, because a lot of the time it works out, and I make new friends, and I make new cultural bridges. Essentially, this whole experience, just during the past 4 months, has taught me to take chances and to throw caution to the wind, basically, when it comes to meeting new people. And as to what keeps me going day to day, it's probably the social interactions I have each day. Either that can mean the people I talk to at school, or the people who I hang out with from my program, or people back home whom I call or text. Being on an entirely different continent from your family does make you feel more lonely. So it's pretty vital to find yourself a community, or at least different people from different communities, and make your own community to really break out of your loneliness shell, because sometimes it's very hard to actually leave your room and make the effort of talking to someone else, either in French or in your native tongue. And so that's all I have for you today, or tonight, depending on which time zone you are in, which can range from... So yeah. Okay, I'm going to awkwardly get off now. Bye!